Hello everyone, I'm Geetanjali. Today I'm here to discuss a topic called data types in Java. Let's see what are all the data types are there in Java. Introduction to data types in Java. Let's see what is meant by data type first. Data types in Java define the type of data that can be stored in a variable. Java has two categories of data types. First one is primitive and non-primitive. Primitive data types are predefined and built in to the Java language, but non-primitive are not built in and predefined. Let's see a flowchart of data types in Java. So first we have data types in Java, and those data types are divided into primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Again, primitive data type is divided into two different categories. Those are Boolean type and numeric type. Boolean type is Boolean. Numeric type is again divided into two types: character value, integral value. Character value is char, and integral value again divided into integer, floating point. Integer is again divided into these many types. Those are byte, short, int, long. Floating point, float, double. Non-primitive data types are string, array, and etc. Primitive data types. Java has 8 primitive data types. Those are byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, and boolean. The byte data type is used to store small integers. The int data type is used to store whole numbers. Here is a chart which says the size of our data which it can store. Numeric data types. Let's see what is meant by numeric data type. The float data type is used to store decimal numbers with single precision. A double data type is used to store decimal numbers with double precision. The long data type is used to store large whole numbers. So let's see some of the examples of storing data types. For integer, we can store 1, 18, 29 like integer values. For double, we can store decimal points such as 12.84, 43.09, and etc. In string, we can store sequence of characters such as hello and the student, number, bus, anything we can store which are sequence of characters. Boolean, in Boolean, we can store either true or false, like 0 or 1. Character data type. The character data type is used to store a single character. It is declared using single quotes. For example, it is the example how to store the character. Unicode characters can also be assigned to a char value. Boolean data type. Let's see what is meant by Boolean data type. The Boolean data type can only have two values, true or false. Either it will be the true or false. It is used to store the result of a condition or logical operation. It is commonly used in control statements like if else and while loops. Reference data types. Reference data types are not predefined and are created by the programmer. They include classes, interfaces, arrays, enumeration data types. Reference data types store references to objects rather than actual values. Class data type. Let's see what is meant by class data type. A class is a blueprint for creating objects in Java. It defines the properties and behaviors that objects of that class can have. Objects are created using the new keyword followed by the class name. Array data type. An array is a collection of elements of the same data type. It is declared using square brackets. For example, int and square brackets, numbers equals new int 5. Array have a fixed size and can store multiple values in a single variable. Here 5 represents the size of the array. Array data structure. Array represents a collection of data objects of the same type. Syntax. Let's see the syntax. Element type. Like what is the type of the elements we are going to store in array? array name, and what is the name we are going to give for array, and number of elements. What are how many number of elements, that means size of the array. The identifier array name describes a collection of array elements, each of which may be used to store data values of type element type. The number of elements in the collection is given by number of elements closed in brackets. Each element in the collection is referred by their common name of array name and by unique index. The index range start from 0 and extend to the number of elements. Conclusion: understanding Java data types is a crucial. In programming, primitive data types are predefined and built into the language. Referent data types are created by the programmer and include classes, interfaces, arrays, and enumeration data types. Thank you for watching my video.